I'm back. I am back. Right. You can't see me, but in a moment you will. Just bear with me. I will do it for you. I will do everything in my power. Just getting their video capture. Hooray, hooray, hooray. Well, one target's been hit. And that is, again, the morning target. I didn't put the trade down. Why? Because I don't care. It's quite simple, really. It's a nice strategy. I think it probably works. And maybe I'll be dumb not to go with it. So first target was hit, but I'm not convinced that it's the way to go. I'm going to give it 2 or 3 minutes, and then I'll show you what I'm going to do next. As far as this is all concerned, A2, is that what we're looking? No, it's not what we're looking for. Thank you. So we just fix ourselves up a little bit. Let the market find its rhythm. Just at the moment seems to be on it after a nice long trend in the past hour. Would have made a bit on that. Yeah. Only for about 21 on a. Well, we don't risk more than 8, so 2.5. So if we get something like 2 to 1, then 12 I'm quite prepared to take, but I have to shrink it down. So I'm on a half percentage point. Not letting me move it. Let me roll it to you. Nice inside buy there. Nice inside buy. There we go. Rather than having the mic too far away. Here we go. There we go. Hope you're having a good time. Just going to move the chat so I can see you. And if you're lurking, hello. Hello, lurkers. Hello, lurkers. Good to see you. Nothing wrong with a bit of a lurk. A lurk is fine. I've currently got a game on that I'm monitoring. If anyone plays Crush, it's very dirty. Anyway. Means the chat's a little bit hidden from me. I'll just move it across. There we are. Yeah, so a good day yesterday. Didn't really achieve too much. One of the key elements of doing this, you've got to get a good night's sleep. Otherwise, the motivation just goes through the floor. For me, anyway. So I've got to watch it. Woke up a little bit too early, about 5:30 GMT, and hey, but we're 5 minutes in. We've got a long way to go. We had a little mini target yesterday, but that was enough for me. It was just too tired, really, to carry on for too much longer than that. And so, if you like that, cut it short. Made a little profit, and I got out. It was really just a little profit. If you just want to edge out profits, and you've got enough in your account, that's fine. But if you're starting, you want to build up your account. I don't think it'll get you there eventually, but you need something with a bit more oomph at this stage. So fortunately, we haven't taken the last 2 trades. It would have been losses, and significant enough to put a dent in your confidence. Certainly mine. Getting some larger bars at this stage. I just find them easy to go with than the alternative, which is I could be using candlesticks. I'm always tempted with a candlestick to get in on the body as opposed to the wick, so I would have gone on that, and that's a loss. There, that's all right. It has its advantage, but by not going with the body as opposed to the whole thing, it keeps you out of some bad trades. And I want to play a strong defense. Defense. So that's not going to work. The alternative to that is just size. What are you giving me size for? There we go. Line chart. I can see the benefits in that, but you may as well just use a moving average for that. Dot chart. Hello, Dotty. I can see the advantages of a dot chart. Yeah, for example, when it passes above. Yeah, it's a good. It's very similar to what we've got going for us. Area chart. Again, you may as well just use a moving average. The high and low chart is really pretty much the same as the bars. Yeah, no. Just saying. How does that differ from a bar chart? Not really. And of course, if we were using a 1 minute, how are we looking? Yeah, I think the 1 minute's a better. It gets you out earlier. Oh, this ain't looking too good, huh? Probably be moving that stop loss down now so you can be coming out reasonably early. Oh, hey, bit of movement down there. Definitely a narrowing of price. Yeah, the 1 minute's a better bet. Get in there, the 3. 1 point at 18. Don't end up with it, but hey ho. So yeah, so the 1 minute's pretty good, looking pretty good. Yeah, so you would have come in at bit in there, but you would have hit your target. Hopefully, you just missed out. It'd be a terrible thing if you got enough slippage to make sure that you missed out. I would have been moving the thing pretty quick to break even if I was anywhere near the target. Hey, Withered Foxy 0926. Hello. Wow, a bit of chat there. Hi, how you doing, man? Good to see you. What's up with you? Big hi from me. Big wave. Hello. We're trading the DAX. We're on the 1 minute at the moment. We're using a bar chart with Heikin-Ashi, which means steady pace. Just sharing that with you. Not that I'm the font of all knowledge, but I know some stuff. I'm not. Have I ever done this as a pro in the banks and all this kind of? No, nothing like that. Now, see, if I had traded that, I'd come in there. We're doing okay-ish. I'd like to give it about 5 minutes, but we're now into 10, so I will. Technically, the trade hasn't finished, so I have to leave it. Don't come into a half-finished trade. Do you trade yourself with it, Foxy? 0926. Do you do it yourself? Big hi from me. Hope you can hear me. Make sure that you can. Yes, you can. Good. I'm glad you're here. Just watching the chart do its thing at the moment. I'm using the Heikinashi as a signal. If it switches colour, then I'm looking to get it at, say, if it's short there, for example, we're looking to get in here. If it's a bit too long, 13's okay, I'd probably cop that. Then we would get in at the bottom there. It's a little bit, the timing was a bit crap. But I've taken the inside candle, or bar should I say. Would I be looking at breaking? Well, no, I'm just, and then, let me just give you the examples here. So for example, we come in here, we'd be in the trade right now, it's alive, but if it was to come above here, we'd be making a little mini loss of about 1 or 2 points. At the moment, we'd be up 6. Our take profit is 40, which is 5 times the 8. In fact, if I'm coming in on the 13, I'd probably keep it to the 8. So there, I would have been taken out. This is why I'm not in it. If the bar is too big, I won't do it. So I'm looking for, ideally, I want to come in on a smallish bar, like an inside bar like that. 4.9. I can immediately cut my stop loss in, not quite in half, but reduce it significantly. We'd be up 11, and we've got no chance of a loss now. I'll be at just above break even. So we'll watch how this one goes. In fact, that could be a little rule, couldn't it? Just thinking it through by talking to you and explaining it to you. Get a nice big candle. We're looking for some kind of retracement, such as that, and then looking to come in. And we're getting a good move to the south, as I call it. Some people call it the downside. I tend to go north and south. It doesn't matter. It's just a word. Don't get hung up on the semantics. You might be more experienced than me with it, Foxy. So if you've got anything you want to give, advice you want to give, you can backseat drive, I don't mind. Doesn't mean I'll do anything with it. But ultimately, if I hit 3%, I'm probably going to be satisfied unless I want to. I'm currently on a demo, so I'd be quite prepared to go a little bit longer for practice. But if I'm trading real money, which I'm not at the moment, I am likely to stop there, irrespective of what it says on my schedule. And the whole point of this exercise for me, great if you're watching, great if you're part along for the ride. I am enjoying the fact that you're here. Oh, now here we go. Speak me to it. Shall I take a market? Right. So, the blue's gone the other way. It's a bit of a risky trade. That's probably going to take us out. But it's a good example. Fortunately, we're on a demo. We can relax, just enjoy the ride. And see if this works. I'm trying stuff out. And the best way for me to try stuff out is rather than sitting in my room and just thinking, oh God, try this out, and we'll look at a chart and look at it theoretically. You've got to put the trades in because you've got slippage to deal with. You've got all these factors that don't come into it when you're looking at a chart that's already formed. You've got this idea of what would happen. Now we're going to move that up. So already our stop loss is at 5.3. So we've gone from 8 to 5.3. So we're not going to lose as much. And that's the benefit of also of trading a 1 minute chart. You can quickly reduce any reversals upon you, which can happen quite quickly. This is really looking more like a pullback on the down on a downward movement. Nevertheless, I'm trying this out, seeing how we do. About 6 seconds from a close. It's probably going to take us out. I can move that up. I'm going to go very tight. There we go. Now I can go tight. Just about half a point really gained there. If it takes us out, it takes us out, and it does. So it's a loss, but it's not an 8. So effectively we got in here and came out there. So just over half of a full loss. And we'll see what happens here. If it goes south, we'll be looking to coming down at the bottom of it. That's a 10-point turnaround. Got an RSI to help us out too. Do I take that? Bit of slippage, even on a market entry, which I don't like. I hate slippage. Right, let's move this down. 5.9, take it up to 6.9. Let's be on the safe side. So we reduced our potential loss by 1.1 there. And our slippages hurt us a bit. Eek. Even on a market order. Expect more from market orders. So quickly reverse from buying to selling. I'm just going with the Heikin-Ashi, telling it, let the market tell me what to do. We're 4 seconds away. So do we have a nice move south there? Let's take it down to the point there. It's 4.5, we'll take it to 5.5 just to be on the safe side. So a bit of a move southwards, but I'm not going to look at the position. Oh, it's gonna fart us about, isn't it? Out it comes. Just hanging in there. You can have a massive leap just to hurt us. Market. It's hanging in there. Dipping. Oh, hello. That was close, but we're still in. We can actually dip it down a little bit more. Okay. 4.4, 5.4. Don't know if we've gained too much from that, but probably take us out this time. I'm not too hopeful with this one. But then, funnier things have happened. Came down close last time. Again. Still tightening though. It's still a higher low last time and a lower high. So the narrowing of the price, which is usually a sign it's going to move one way or another. Run those big candles that we had before. We should be coming out now, really. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Didn't move quickly enough. That was silly of me. It's anywhere then. I'm not taking any risks. That is going to come through. Or is it? It did. That would have taken us out anyway. So now we've got to be ready to go the other way. Just an experiment. We'll see how we go. 2 losses so far. Probably lost around just over 1%. A tad unfortunate with that. Ooh, hello. Right, that's the way I've got to do it. Trying to react fast and talk at the same time. It's going to take it. It does? Okay. Are they the best entries? Probably not. Probably not. But it does keep us out of a lot of trades. That's 13 seconds to go. I'm going to move that up. Be tight on the short side. Taking our stop loss out. Just there. That's fine. So reduced it by 1.6. So a bit of movement here. But again, it's a bit flat. So this is how it can hurt you. Again, I'm trying to avoid too many entries. At the moment, it's teasing us and being a little bit unkind. That's taken us out again, has it? That was close enough. Did I move it too soon? It's definitely taken it out. It's gone lower. If it does that, I want out. So again, one of these mini losses. Moves back up. What a tease. What a tease. Check on something here. Still need to crush. Okay. Oh, this could be a good entry. Let's see what happens. And we're in. Let's move that down. Oh, let's move it down again. Get that down to 5.2. Market teasing us. Be nice to have a win for a change, wouldn't it? I've had so many losses on here. Just keeping an eye on the timing. I'm going to move things around a bit, I think. Get that chart over here. So I can see things a bit more clearly. I can look into your eyes. Right, oh, that's a bit better. Coming up. 5-4, let's move that down. Oh, it wouldn't let me move it. Come out. It's another little mini loss there. That one not quite as bad. So we're getting a little bit of movement, you see. It's just teasing us and coming back and teasing us and coming back. That's why we test it. Are we going to be, having death by 1,000 cuts? Because that's the case, it ain't worth it. Hence, dummy trading. See if I look at it on the 2 minute, what's it look like? Is it a little bit better? There's fewer shifts, you see. Would have ended up making a loss on that. Coming in there. Any loss, don't come in there. No trade. Probably lost there. Maybe the 2's better. We can review it later. The 1 minute's giving us more entries, but also more losses. Okay, all right, okay. That was a market entry. Not sure about that. Okay. 5.3. Hope you're still with me with it, Foxy. If not, hope you enjoyed it. Hope you got something out of it. Let's have that ready. Bit of preparation. 2.9. Move that up to 3.9, ready to go. We're on the minute, so I've got to be quick. Could this be the one? We get back to break even. Sort of edging southwards. Short and long, huh? Let's be ready. Can't see. Go for 2.2. That's too close. Won't let me. It's close enough for now. So a bit of movement here. That's good. That's good. Help erase some of the losses we've had, hopefully. Not ahead yet. Immediately we're coming back at it. Is it going to take us out? After that lovely big move, is it just going to take us out? Are you? You bastard, you. It's given us nothing today, isn't it? Right. Moment hit that new low. Back up it came. Right. It's not a bad entry. Just not enough in the market. Is it trending? Yeah, it's trending. But without any force. Had a bit more at 7. It's not getting that continuation. It's sort of it's a little bit too choppy. But when do you come in? Do you wait for the big one? Or do I buy into this? I'm feeling like, should I? And then you start cherry picking, you see. Be ready, be prepared, have your finger on the friggin' trigger, son. What's happening here? Are we getting in? No. I don't mind that. If it's not strong enough to get in, it's not strong enough to get in. Ready at this end. I think I got that right. And now it has. Okay, cool. Get that nice and narrow. Yeah, sure I can see a little gap there. There we go. It's down to 5.2. Your entry point again. Anything happening? Can you do anything? Not looking good, is it? Ten seconds. Edge up a little bit off it. Okay. Bit of movement there. All right. Are we going to see a breakthrough? Got a higher high, that's for sure, but we had a lower low before. That can be a major sign that it's going to start moving, taking off one way or another. Be prepared. Here it comes. Going to take that out too. Going to take that high out. Down to 5. Let's move that up. Can we get a strong close on this? Wouldn't it be nice to at least get a freaking break? Well, we're pretty damn close here, so we're not going to lose much if we lose on this at all. But we're really not seeing any great volume, which is the killer. You can't trade without volume. How low is this going to go? It's reacting to the 20 EMA. And start thinking about moving it up. Be just under break even. There we go. Just fixated on everything. I'm a bit quiet, I know. It's going to take us out by the look of it. Hey, I could be wrong. I love being wrong like that. Ready to move it. And I do. Theoretically, we shouldn't make a loss, but there is such a thing as slippage, so we still could. But theoretically, we're at break even. A theoretical break even. The brilliance of contracts for difference. I'd like to thank Adobe Genuine Services Alert for popping up on my screen. You can't see it, but they've trying to make my life a misery. Right. They will not succeed. This is a little, I'm unprepared. We're still 20 seconds out. Oh. 10. I think it's to 3. I'll drop it. And it's dropped. Oh, a little. Oh, I like this. Oh, I do like this. I'd be very surprised if we hit 40, but we should. We're going to get a profit out of this. Hurrah! Barring some nasty slippage, but. Oh, here it comes. Right, are you going to take us out or not? It's looking like it not. It's reacted. It's like the bulls are on a slow, steady march. Oh, you're coming back now. All right. It's to 3. I'll drop it. And a little bit late, but we got there. What's we on top? Oh, 2.8. Wow, massive. Well, it's something. And it takes us out. All that for that. Well, very well. Now, am I looking the other way or not? I'll wait for it to close. I don't know which way it's going. looking like it's a reasonably substantial move downwards, but looks like we're in here. Get ready. Looks like it's coming down. It's going to hit. Is it? Oh! Oh. So far the strategy has been mediocre, to say the least. Didn't quite hit. Duly noted. It's going to finish higher. 3, 2, 1. Bam. Okay, I'm keeping that in the same place. Moving the stop down to 5.7, goes up to 6.7. And if we finish on blue here, I'll have to kill it. So it's killed. That finishes at the top of the. What's that? I'll have to move it up to by a pip to. That's in. Going to take us out immediately. You. Looks like OTing, doesn't it? Over trading on the 1 minute. 2 minute might be the more sensible option. Despite fewer opportunities, there might be better ones. Good exercise. I have no problem with it. Well, can move this up a little bit tighter. Should have been awake. There we go. Where are we? 4.2. There's not enough in the market right now. We're getting a real indecision one here. That could be to our benefit. Almost back at to entry level. Really moved against us from the get-go. Okay, moving up. 3, I will drop it. And I drop it. We're now down to, well, oh, wow. 4.1, what a gain. All right. Just flat as a pat, nothing. We're getting nothing from this. The DAX is supposed to have a bit of frigging oomph in it, and we're not getting any of that today. There we go, taken out for half again. Well, it's looking like a death by 1,000 cuts, isn't it? Substantial movement downwards. Let's see how this goes. Okay, lower low. As we can see, it's a ranging market. I really shouldn't be doing it, should I? Right, now should I put an entry down? Let's see. Thankfully, we haven't got an entry on it. This came a little bit late to the party. Hurrah. I'll leave it in place, of course, because it's still red. I'll have the chance to lower the stop loss should it enter. And that's a close. It looks like we're going blue again. We'll see. It may not. Finger on the trigger. I'll be closing it or moving on up. But we're in lower low, marginally. Everything's marginal. Yep, close it again. Went to sleep. I went to sleep. See what happens here. It's not like there isn't movement, but it's not. I mean, this is what 8.3. Well, there's nothing in it. I should have entered there. This is going to be my big regret. Is this where it takes off just because I went to sleep for half a second? God, I hope not. Okay, should I buy? Already gone below the stop limit. So I'm going to treat that as a loss, kill it. There we go. That's the point we would have lost, so we saved ourselves a bit of dosh. Monopoly dosh, but dosh nevertheless. Pretend dosh. It's very nice of you to say hello, Withered Foxy, at 8:09. I don't know if you're still with me, but I'm glad you came along. I dedicate this song to Withered Foxy. Now I'm going to hang off until I see a bit of movement. I think I think it's a good idea to cherry pick at this point because there's nothing going on. And this might be a chance. If we get a higher high on this, then I might come in. Bit of movement. finally are we going to have something worth going with. It's on 0. Come on. That was an entry, just went with the market just to nail it. And we're heading towards the half 22nd mark, so I can look to take a bit off the move, and it's going to kill me, isn't it? Isn't it? I'll drop it on the 3. Absolute freaking nightmare chart at the moment. Back up to entry. Just reversing us on entry. It's a real bad time that we're having. We've only had the really 1/2 decent move, which got us just under 3 points. Right, let's get ready to move this. Drop it on. I'll drop it now because it's only a few seconds to go and we're at the other end. How much we moved it? Not that much. And immediately coming back towards us again. Just ridiculous. But let's follow through. Let's see what the results are. We're not losing anything real, so it's okay. Here we go. It takes us out. Dear oh dear. And then we're getting red. That's coming back up, is it? Yep. That would have killed us as well. Okay to hang back. I think that getting in that last one, if you look at the signal, blue, blue, red, red, blue, red, blue, I think that was fair enough. But as would that have been, that's a fair enough entry by the old system. That's not. That is. That is. Lower low, so no. And that is. So what's happening here? We are getting bigger movement on some of these bars now. I mean, that was 6.7. Interesting to see what we're doing here. A bit of strength being shown, but a bit of pushback. The old bears are not giving up without a fight. 3, 2, 1. Is it going to finish on its high? Not quite. it comes. It's gone red. Say that's gone red. We can kill that. It's turned blue again. Oh, God, that was quick. I think my old rules are pretty good. There's an even mixture, 3 through 3, then we get a blue and red. I think that's fair enough. Blue, 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 red, red. Entry, that's fair enough. Maybe that's fair enough. And maybe that would have been. There's no entry though. So I think there's a little bit of... I'll stick with my other rules, which are pretty good. It's a bit of momentum included. See where this is taken. See, if I'd taken that, I'm still looking at making a loss, but it's gone well. If I've taken that, I'll make a fat loss too, you see. So, got to play the defence. Don't blow your wad. Back it comes. Just want to keep yourself out of bad trades. Sometimes you miss out on good ones, but you just want to keep yourself out of the really crap ones. Is that going to turn blue? Not in time. Coming to the end of the candle. We're at 9 o'clock. We're an hour in. Okay. Now we've got some blue. That was a good southern run there by the Reds. It's like the Civil War, isn't it? In the United States. It's like... yes. No, don't get into that. Right. Strong blue move upwards. Seeing a bit more energy and volume come into it. But you'd say it's still a balanced market overall. But that's a bit of a price rejection. Okay. Maybe I should have just stuck with what Tom What's-His-Face is recommending. Right, be prepared. Long way to go on this one. Let's close as red, then we got a signal. It's not to go. just below if we're not finishing that strong. And a bit below, of course, if it's finishing strongly. Okay, note to self, that is. It's the 10, I'll put it down. Doesn't turn blue, which it shouldn't do. Okay, let's go. I'll move that till we're in. And we're in. Let's move that down. We're on 5.6. We'll go to 6.6. And move against immediately. Oh, fantastic. Move that down. Let's make sure that we cut our losses. Down to 4.5. Going to take us out, is it? And it does. Well, that was great, I have to say. Well, the thing is, you've got to recognise what kind of market you're in. We're in a horizontal, and I'm playing it as if we're in a trend. I'm not hoping for a breakout, and it ain't happening. There isn't one. There isn't a big move. Is that a big enough move? 15? You'd like to think it was. I'm certainly not going to treat this as an upward move. Back it comes, by the way. But at the moment, it's death by 1,000 cuts. So you buy there. There's nothing in this. The volume's crap. It really is. Could the 2 minutes save us from this? Well, just simply by taking fewer trades, really. Get your break even there. Potentially a break even there. Small loss there. It just reduces the number. So in that, it would have been fine in itself. That should be round about a break even, and that would be as well. That's about the best you can hope for. A couple of small losses and a half loss. Yeah, 2 minutes might be the best way to go. Takes you out there, you don't get anything on that. Would have been taken out anyway. There's nothing there. Fewer trades, yes, but you'll probably make more. You'll stay in longer. When it's good, I'll keep you out of a bad one. So we'll move to the 2 minute. Simply because there's there. You look at it, there's our entry. There's our exit. We don't take that. If you're doing the flip, then well, you're going to make a loss there. You're not going to take that. Not making a loss. It's gone blue. Pardon me. After a whole lot of red. And that would have been a win. Just without any slippage it would be. That's too flat. That's not a trend. Risk 4 to get 8. Just there. Let's sink to 89 and then get back and say, yeah, we'll take 8. Repeat. Right. Don't know why I said grape ape. Maybe it's the purple. I'm old enough to remember grape ape. I had a book. I think I got it for Christmas or something. While I was on holiday, my mum got me grape ape from the cartoon by Hanna-Barbera. Do you have a favourite Hanna-Barbera cartoon character? Okay, we're doing okay. Feeling a little bit more confident on the 2 than I am on the 1. I want to see some movement here, and we're not getting it. It's flattening out. The bulls are trying to take control, but it's just ending up with a balanced market. That's an entry. You might have got a loss. You might have got a break even. That's an entry. You get a small loss of break even. That's too big. That's before the open. That's a loss, half loss. Haven't got an entry yet. That's all blue. That's all red. Blue, blue, blue. That's an entry. No. That's an entry. And that's an entry. Okay. Just reminding myself what I need to do. And I think I'm resolving coming back to where I was before rather than just doing the big swapsies. That's a terrible loss if you go on the swap there. As is that, that's the first few minutes is why you avoid it. And that's okay. At least you got a bit of movement out of it. How many reds do I want to have before, it would count? I think that's okay. I think 4 is enough. 4 red bars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Blue, red, blue. That's fine to come in on. 2 very big ones, but lots of that. A little bit of that, and then you can come in. And hopefully it would have just been making a small loss. So that's looking a bit better. Maybe I'm cherry picking too much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and then take that. I think that's reasonable. Be up 5.6. Duly noted. Went to sleep a bit, but with the market that way, I mean, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? But I think that's a half decent entry. And 8.4. I'd be thinking about putting it at break even. That's 2 to 1. When it gets to 2 to 1, break even's fine. But I'd rather go with the candles. Bars. Let's do it that way. I want to stay in the trade longer. And take whatever medicine, whatever the deal is with that. 3, 2, 1, new bar coming up on me. And that holds you get a break-even level. Small loss, small gain. And how much power has this got? Where's the drive? Drive on. The low course is about 6 away. Safe to say that the bulls aren't in control, and the edges with the southerners. Remember on the 2-minute bar as well. So it's about half as reactive. It's still a short time period, of course. Just have a quick look at what we'd be doing on the 1 minute, just to contrast. You can see there, blue, 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 red, red, blue, and red, red. Yeah, mixed bag, isn't it? Probably more revealing in some ways, like don't do anything. This one does. I think the entries are more solid here. I think they're a little bit more reliable. And into our new bar. So we'd be break even. Yeah, I think the trades are a little bit better. Let me put it that way. Just a bit on the more solid, more reliable side. Oh, God. Up early. Nearly 4 hours now. 5:30. It's good if I want to do this and make sure I'm up, you know. And we're roughly halfway through our stream today. I don't think we're going to hit our target. I think we would have been better off with this right from the get-go. There's a move. There's a break even. There's a move. Possibly taken out there, or a break even. And a half loss. And that really should have been it, rather than we took a lot more trades because of the 1 minute. 46 seconds to go here. Edge with the reds. It's a red edge. Pushing downwards again in the last 30 seconds of the bar. It's been a narrow one. But it looks like the bears have got the edge in terms of maintaining the price. but we're not far off the bottom, so that can be it's worth taking a note of. Okay, so if that's your entry, you're now guaranteed 3. You would have been risking 3, so you're even in terms of the risk that you were taking with this entry. And lower than the previous. Bit of reaction there. A few of the orders coming in from the buy side, or maybe some profit taken near the low. So getting a little bit closer to it. Just edging it just by about a point. Half to, or 0.7 of a point. Either way you look at it, there's not been a remote chance of a big profit on this. Even if you're doing the routine where you like to trade balanced markets, I can see where you'd make a few losses. You're trading off the 20. You could have taken a profit there, or just hung in there. Might have done okay. Might still be doing okay. And you'd probably be coming out any moment now on this one. Be around 3. Just hanging in there. If you move it low, I'd just be keeping it where it is. Nothing much to be gained by moving it down. Is it going to take you out? Hanging in there. Bit of resistance at that price by the look of it now. Pressure. Which way is this going to go? And that's probably taking you out, maybe. For the sake of argument, we'll say we're still in this trade. Hanging in there. Could easily pop up an any tick. Just move the other way. Pardon me, I do apologise. As I said, up at 5:30, and just keeping an eye on it. Still in it. No point moving it lower just yet. Maybe after this one I would. Just a tad, just a smidge. Let's get a little bit extra out of the market, but not going to be overly zealous. Lots of indecision, could easily go below that low we saw at around 8:30-ish, and that takes you out. That's out. So a small gain. So the 2-minute I think is, on a day like this, is better. You might look at another day and you say 1 minute's great. But the advantage of the 2-minute, you're not going to overtrade the way that you will with a 1 minute. If you do, you've got to realise it is half. You are halving it. So we'll take an even deeper dive. We go to 4 minute. So that's a loss. There's your entry. So Yeah, there's no entry for on the 4 minute. What, 2 minute? There we are. Not like we had a great trade there, so we'll see what the blue does here. Just that proximity to the low is acting as a barrier, bit of support. So it's all a bit tight. We've got the moving averages to the north and the low to the south. Price being squeezed. I'm leaning with this 2 minute. I think it's better. Pardonnez-moi. So a sizable move in the other direction. Back to the EMA. It's a 20 EMA. Not an SMA, EMA. I prefer them, just used to them. Personal preference. You don't have to trade like me. Hope you don't. Not at the moment. Ooh. I could talk about politics, but not on this channel. Just sending that out there. I will have a channel just dedicated towards it, but there'll be no cross-pollination. Not directly anyway, but probably a little bit more academic than party political. It's a nice, that's a big solid candle, that one. Still 30 seconds out, but nevertheless the 10, yeah, it's... Is it an engulfing movement? Eh? Pardonnez-moi. Keep doing it, don't I? And we've still got an hour to go. And we're going to hang on in there, because it's what we do. If we get a signal, we'll take it next time. Could have taken that one, and that would have made it a little bit back. Yeah, this is a very solid move. So right near that bottom. Up it comes. So lower and higher. The previous low and the previous high. We've moved lower and now higher. So we've engulfed the previous move. Whatever the next move is the next move, and I will go with it. Totally relaxed. Totally relaxed. That's the way to do it. Let the market tell you what it wants to do and just go with it. Flow, flow, flow. Pardon me, that was bloody yawning. God. Yeah, so an engulfing move. It's a good concept for you. There we go. 16.3. The previous move here. 13.8. But if that's the move, that's gone past it. Lower, low, lower than that low, and now higher than that high. This is nearly 20, just 19, thereabouts. 18.6. Is bigger. From there to there, 10.4. There we go. Twice as big. Right, we're going to get some kind of pullback here. If it's an inside bar, I tend not to trade them. Maybe I should change that, but I don't think there are. Maybe I should just trade the first one that comes along in a move. Don't know. Prefer to see a pullback and then red and then in. If it's red, 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 blue, red, in on that next red. So, for example, red there, one blue, and in there. You get 10. Your initial risk was 5. If you're going for 2 to 1, you'd be fine. But we're going for 5 to 1 on an 8, and using the Heikinashi as our trailing stop. So if we don't hit the 5, we'll take whatever the market will give us. So it's not all or nothing, quite, no. Because we don't want it to be all for nothing. Right, we're seeing a levelling out here, a little bit of a pullback, hard to say. The range between there and there, it's only 12-ish. Yeah, about 12 between the moving averages. So they're tight, simply because the price is tight. And it's the bulls at the moment. Price going above the 50 on the RSI. I don't take that too seriously. It's only when it gets to the extremes. And I have it at 80 and 20, not 70 and 30. Maybe I should make it 75-25, just to compromise. What's the 1 minute say? So if I've gone with that, it's not huge, is it? It's not huge. It'll probably take me out there anyway. I would have been risking 3. So it's a nice multiple, but it's still a bit of a crappy chart in that. Working itself out a little bit here. I don't know. I mean, maybe just start trading after 9. Because that's a good trade. But it's all crap before that, so it's all right. I'm not going to go down that road. It's only making up for a lot of pish. Yeah, I mean, do I treat that as an inside candle? Possibly. That's why I'm not going to trade it. As you can see, it's good momentum. When you see the Heikinashi just pacing itself there, halfway through each candle is the bottom of the candle. Or bar in this case. I keep calling it candle. I'm used to candles. But the bars are working for me far better. I find I have to keep my eyes open now. tired. If you're lurking, hello. Nothing wrong with a bit of lurking. That's my modus operandi. Just do a bit of lurking. Don't feel inclined to say anything. You don't have to. Just enjoy the stream for what it is. It's been a good move upwards from that bottom there. No real good entry for us. 26 point move. A lot of too much trash on the 1 minute to take advantage of. Yeah. There's nothing really there, is there? Losses. Nothing there. South there. To be halfway to where we want to be. I'm just calculating things in my head, and I just can't really see how. Just broaden that. Some move there. Move there, move there, loss, 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 nothing, loss. Took that one small half win. Could be loss, loss, nothing, loss, loss. Small loss. Huh? Nothing. Loss. 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 And win. Does it make up for all the losses? It would compensate. It would compensate. And the 2 minutes hasn't got the losses. Come in here. Break even. Small loss. Half loss. Possibly a half loss there. Quarter win and probably could have got away with it a bit more on this, just doing the swap. I mean, if I'd taken that out, risking 8, I'm going to get a 1-to-1, at least. There's an argument for it, and an argument against it. There was no entry for this move. If we get an inside candle, you could probably say, yeah, that's a good place to do it. But well, it could easily burst through. You want the pullback though, and then the blue candle is the blue bar is the entry. Now, would that be an entry? Ooh. Well, we'll see how it goes. So here we go in the last 52 minutes. A bit slow at the moment, isn't it? 2 minute chart isn't as dynamic. Just move that out of the way. It's not quite as many thrills and spills. It's cut everything in half and you get probably less than half in terms of the dynamic. But I think it's better trading. I think that's a half decent move. That might have caught you out. Shouldn't have done, actually. Shouldn't have been trading it. Yeah, you wouldn't be trading that. Red, 2 blues, red. Yep, you can trade that. You end up with just over a 1-to-1 compared with your loss. You can trade that. Definitely trade that if you... Even the inside candle, if you really, really wanted to, but that would take you out. What a shame. That big red move, I wouldn't be looking to buy. To sell is the right option. To sell is the right option. Hopefully be able to hang in there. Yeah. Continues on. If that's the big move for the morning, that shows you what a quiet morning it's been. From top to bottom, we're looking at around 83. I mean, there's plenty of room for trading. If you look at the 2 minute chart, the entry there is probably the best one. There for the buy. There for a sell. Really not a lot else going on. So we'll look and see what it was like yesterday, if it would have worked. Loss, nothing. Loss. So nothing. Loss and sell. Can't see anything too great. Not until the afternoon. So maybe the method is a duff one. If you just go swapsies on the blue, on the 2 should I say, was significant movement yesterday, and that made all the difference. Don't know if this is it. Don't know. Got to recognise if you're in a trend or not. That's the key thing. And if you're getting red, bit of blue, then by all means, good move like that. I think that's fine. I think that's fine. I think that's fine. It's unfortunate. I think that's fine. I think that's fine. It's unlucky. Could always treat that as another entry if you wanted to, or that. Anything above. Coming back down. Is all right, but we've oh, hello, got a red. $122 left for this one. We'll let it do what it's going to do. But we'll be ready. It's probably not the ideal place for me to put that. See if it bounces back. It's a biggie. $114, so we'll put it to 124. There you go. It's moved a long way. Getting a strong close, a little bit of a retracement on that. All right. Back up there. This could always be the end of the move. Long way from the close. I won't even think about it till we get to under a minute. We're looking in terms of the price there. 110.4. Okay. Just watching the seconds tick by. When it gets to about 15, or in about 10 seconds, I know where I'm going, so we've measured it. Measure twice, cut once. Okay. It's low enough, I think. Okay, drop it. And of course, if we get a third red, I will take the entry off. So either we enter here or we do not. In fact, what am I doing? Shouldn't be doing this at all. That's another way of doing it. We need the blue to come in on. I have traded that way where we come in on the top of a red. Now you can see the benefits of that. But here you would have lost. Here, yeah, it's a nice old move, isn't it? Small loss there. No, it's another red. Yeah, that was just force of habit there. Just moving into that mode. Just looking to come in on the top. And if we get a third red, not even going to think about a trade at all. I think we'll get it. Coming into 950. So we're not going to do anything. Holding back. Let's make a quick comparison with the 15. Okay, that's what it's been doing. Yes. Good, thank you. Let's move this to a 1 minute.